All right, hello everyone, welcome back. We are continuing on with our floral and plant inspired series. And today I'm really excited because I picked up this wooden S at Hobby Lobby. So our last name begins with S, and I wanted to create a spring inspired decor, if you will, with fluid art. So my spring decor usually consists of a lot of beautiful purples. And on my first video of the series, I asked if anybody had any recommendations for fluid art inspired plants or flowers that they would like to see, and somebody said a toad lily. So this was just absolutely amazing timing because I wanted to make a purple, very cell inspired decor anyhow, and so it's just going to line up perfectly. So going over my colors, and I'll just pour them in as I go. Everybody knows I love, if you've watched my channel before, Pearlized Violet by Master's Touch from Hobby Lobby is just one of the most beautiful purples you could ever find. So I'm definitely going to use a lot of that. The next one is Amsterdam's Pearlized Violet. So I had just picked this up, and I've not ever tried a pearlized or a pearl paint before, so I'm really excited about that. If you guys are interested in any of these supplies for yourself, if you like how the painting comes out, please look at my links to my products in my video here. It takes you directly to Michael's where I've purchased those. And I actually get a commission if you buy it from the link below. It doesn't cost you any extra money to buy it. It just goes into a commission for me. So I'd really love it if you like any of these products, or really any products that you would like to buy. Just click on the link and I have a list of them there. So Pearlized Violet, or sorry, Pearl Violet. Oh my gosh, I keep getting it mixed up. Pearl Violet. And then we got our OG Amsterdam Titanium White here. And this one I am going to be mixing with US Floetrol because I do want a lot of really cool cells in this one. So first, I usually like to mix with my US Floetrol because what I've noticed with US Floetrol is that it is really good at breaking up the paint, meaning it's good at reducing it down into fluid art. So for this, I'll probably just put a little bit in each one. And I actually have a video of pouring mediums that I've tried. So I'm having a really hard time talking today, guys. I'm so sorry. I will link that video if you're interested in seeing the different pouring mediums and how they behave with paints. It's actually very intriguing on the difference between them. So I tried out the US Floetrol, which I have linked as the product in this video. I tried my Curate pouring medium, which I love so much, which I am going to be adding in here in just a minute. And then I also tried glue and water. So we have like the very cheap all the way to the pretty expensive. And then of course, if you're a fluid artist and you've used Australian Floetrol, that's the pimp daddy, for lack of a better term. That's gonna be like the craziest one, which I do intend, by the way, to mix in my Amsterdam Titanium White. So we do get a lot of those absolutely beautiful cells and lacing. And after we do the pour, we might want to come back in and do a swipe. I haven't decided yet. So I think we're just gonna play it by ear, see how it goes. But yeah, so during this video, I am going to be posting some really fun facts about the toad lilies. I've not actually seen one in person in real life. They are so pretty though, but here's a picture of one. Just take a look at all of this detail in just one flower. It's absolutely stunning. Kind of looks like a spotted leopard, but with different colors like purples and whatnot. So I'm hoping to absolutely be able to replicate some of that here in this painting by itself. All right, so I got the majority of my US Floetrol done. I'm now going to come in with my Curate pouring medium for the pearlized violet and the pearl violet. There, I finally said it right. Geez. Now, this one I'm not going to put in the US Floetrol, but rather my Australian Floetrol. So let me know while I'm mixing this up, what colors do you guys love for spring? I have very specific colors for spring, for fall, for summertime. My house is pretty traditional. It's like white siding with black shutters, black roof. It's very white and black, traditional. So I like to add some pops of color like for the different seasons. So purple is always my go-to for spring. And then in the summer, because we're patriotic, I like to stick to a lot of reds. So kind of like a red, white, and black theme. And I have wreaths on my windows that kind of reflect each season that I love to use. And then for fall, I definitely utilize the fall colors like orange and brown and yellows, stuff like that. So I do try to change my decor around while each season changes. I live in central Pennsylvania, so we do get all 4 seasons very predominantly. And they come in like a lion and out like a lamb, if you will, each time. So it is very pronounced here. Each season is very defined. And then, of course, for the holidays and Christmas time and winter, I definitely go with the green and red theme. So I have a lot of holly lining my fences and my wreaths on my windows and all sorts of stuff. So let me know what for spring, if you have a specific color you use, because I am definitely a purple fanatic, against my husband's best wishes, of course, but he lets me do most of the things that I want. Okay, now that we've got our paints finished and mixed, I am going to layer them. And what I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to be able to utilize all of these. We'll see. But I'm just going to do kind of a dirty pour because I do want them kind of mixing. So just kind of take turns doing each one here and there. And then we'll pour them out on the S-shaped decor. So I was going to do 3 flip cups, but you can see this, the shape of the wood here doesn't really allow me to do that. So we're just going to do a dirty pour ourselves and then spill it out on the top. All right, let's see. Let's see if this is enough paint here. We can always come back in and add more. I think I'm going to have to add more out here. Let me do that real quick before we get too far into it. I'm going to add just a little bit more on the edges of the S. It looks like the center's actually pretty good. All right, and then maybe one more over here. Okay, didn't think I'd use up a bunch of paint, but it's actually using up quite a bit here. All right. Because we definitely want good coverage. All right, and look at that cup. Oof. I make paint skin jewelry, so 1 minute I'm gonna go put this on my silicone mat because that's going to be beautiful. Okay, so this has made some beautiful cells. I don't think we're going to need to swipe any because it's really, really neat the way it is. All right, so we tilted it that way. Let's tilt it this way just a touch. And back. Maybe down this way. Back this way. I do want to get this bottom a little bit off of here. There we go. All right, I think that looks beautiful. Very cool. All right, I'm going to touch up my sides here because I do intend for the sides to show in my living room. And then I'll bring the camera down for a close-up of this wet reveal. All right, here we are for the wet reveal close-up. Ooh, these are so pretty together. You can't beat purple and white, but you know what's really cool is some of this pearlized violet. Oh my gosh. Pearl violet, pearl paint is going to dry so beautifully. And obviously this pearlized violet is metallic. So I'm really excited about the movement we got, even with a dirty pour. I'm excited we got a lot of cells and a lot of action. So I definitely think this resembles those toad lilies that I saw online. And now I kind of want some for my home. So, all right, let's see how this beautiful decor dries. All right, and here we are with dried results. This came out so beautiful. Oh my goodness. I love how we have a little bit more of the purple, you know, like the darker pearlized violet up here. But then, oh my goodness, it shines so pretty. But the cells down here are really neat. This is my favorite part right here. And I love the pearl violet. So it didn't show up super strong, but it adds a really pretty shimmer. So let me know if you have any other plants or flowers you would like to see inspired by this series. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Give me a like on this video if you thought it was interesting. All right, everyone. Hope you have a fantastic week and enjoy the spring weather.